Hey guys, welcome back. So we found out where we fit in the industry. We did our research on the different agencies that are out there, and we know what kind of photos to submit and how to take them. So today, what I want to cover is the open calls. Now, I'm going to be framing this in the context of the pandemic, right? Because agencies aren't allowing a whole lot of models to come in, so they can see them one-on-one, but they still are holding a virtual open call. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the general rules of thumb as if the pandemic wasn't happening right now, and then I'm going to also frame it in the context of the pandemic and shooting from home. So that's what I'm going to cover in today's video. And again, guys, if you're finding all this information useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, comment in the comment section below, and then don't forget to share this information as it may be helpful to somebody else trying to get into the industry and be signed and represented. Okay, so think about open call as an interview. Basically, you're interviewing for this modeling agency. See, when you go to an interview, what do you normally have? You have your resume, a la your photos if you have any. So you want to be an open book. You want to show your personality. If you're quirky, if that person likes to dance, if you're just a bubbly person, show that. Don't be afraid to be who you are, because the agencies they're looking for this. They're looking for models with personality, because that's going to show on camera, right? So the first rule of thumb is to arrive 15 to 30 minutes early. See, in modeling, if you arrive on time, that's considered late. And with working with production people, creative directors, makeup artists, you want to always be early and ready to work. So that's going to be the first impression that the agency is going to get from you. So be 15 to 30 minutes early. And just like if you were going to go and see the agency in person, online you'll still want to wear those form-fitting clothing, especially for women. So that's a black tank top, skinny jeans, also some heels, hair pulled back. And for men, that's probably going to look like a black or white t-shirt or tank top, fitted jeans, and some shoes of some sort. I want to address this to the ladies. Wigs are totally fine, okay? But again, if you've done your research ahead of time, you'll be able to go onto these different agency websites and look at the boards and see what sorts of diverse array of hair, natural, and wigs that some of the girls use. So if you are going to have a wig at the virtual open call, you want to make sure that it fits within industry standards. We're not talking about rainbow color wigs, nothing crazy, nothing Diana Ross, nothing like that. If it fits within your hair texture and it looks natural, clients are going to want to see that as well. And another thing that you can do, you can also have photos on file. If you had snapped some Polaroids previously, or if you have some professional photos taken, you could also show that to the agents when they're interviewing you online, because that also kind of signals to them that you're prepared and you are ready to put yourself out there to market yourself to them. So there's nothing wrong with having photos on file with you, but again, if they are interested and they do see some potential in you, they're going to have some photos taken as well. Now, another tip, you guys are going to have to know your measurements. For women, that's going to be your height, your waist, your bust, and your hips. See, since you guys are having this virtual open call, they're not going to be able to tell how tall you are and what your bust, waist, and hip sizes are. So if you have it on file, again, that's going to signal to them that you already have done your due diligence, you've gotten the right requirements and things that you knew that they were going to look for, and you're ready to supply that to them. And for men, that's going to be your height, your waist, your chest size, and your jacket length. And then you'll also want to be aware of the kinds of jewelry that you wear. Less is more. Think about it like that. Less jewelry you have on, less makeup you have on, that's going to be able to paint a picture of you in your most natural state. And that's what the agencies are going to need to see in order to be able to shop you off to their clients and see if you'll be a good fit to represent that client. Also, guys, you'll need to be aware of your social media and what kind of content you have on there. See, think about your social media as your own personal portfolio. So if you're wanting to submit to different agencies and things like that online, you will want your page to reflect that of an aspiring model or somebody who has been working within the model industry. So if there's like a bunch of things that are distracting, maybe maybe some unsavory things that you wouldn't want your grandma to see, then don't have that on your social media page for the agent that's thinking about working with you. Also, guys, don't feel bad if you don't hear yes that same day. I went through that when I first started out. I thought that if I didn't hear something back that day, that the agency, they didn't want to work with me, and I got discouraged. So just give it like some time. They actually are reviewing a lot of models. They get a lot of submissions, so give them some time to review you and see what your look is, and then they'll be back with you. They'll be back to you within normally 2 to 3 business days, or sometimes it may take a week depending on the kind of traffic that they're getting. But you'll typically hear like a yes or no from the agency via email.
Every time we get rejected, we are essentially getting an opportunity to receive feedback and critical development, which we can use to fine-tune our second attempt.
And then, guys, don't be so hyped to just sign that same day either. Again, give that contract a look, see if there's any binding words that don't make sense. Have somebody actually come and read the contract along with you. If you have any questions, reach out to the agency, ask questions, because you don't want to just sign the contract just for the sake of being represented as a model, but then there's like unclear terms within the contract. Give it 2 to 3 business days, go over it thoroughly, and then decide if you want to go forward with that agency or not. All right, guys, so those are going to be all the open calls, do's and don'ts. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you actually gone to an open call before, what kind of feedback you got, what was the process like, did you end up signing with that agency, were there any sorts of stories, anything that you would like to share? Let me know in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.